Can he do it in England? Yeah, my nan will win the league with Bayern, but can he do it here? In Brexit Britain, Blighty, our rainy, grey little island? Yes, as it goes, Pep Guardiola definitely can. Not only can he do it, but he can do it in devastating fashion, in a style that we've never seen before, and come the end of the season, we're pretty sure Manchester City will have blitzed multiple Premier League records. But what's been the difference in this, his second season, that's led him to dominating the English game so spectacularly this year? This is how Pep Guardiola's tactics changed the game. As happy as your dad was when Guardiola's City was scrapping it out for a Champions League spot, it was never going to last, was it? The first step on the path to domestic domination was one that most managers try to implement when taking on a new job: overhauling their squad. But few managers have such a clearly defined idea of what they need as Pep Guardiola. And what he found when he took over from Manuel Pellegrini didn't fit the bill. Now, we know what you're going to say. This proves that he's just bought the league. He's gone out and got two of the best players in the world in every position. But don't you think that's just a little bit simplistic? Lots of clubs have chucked money at teams up and down the football pyramid, and it doesn't work as often as you might think. In appointing Guardiola, City took the first conscious step towards changing the club's mentality. The core of the squad is the same as it was under Pellegrini, with Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho, David Silva and Nicolas Otamendi all still playing big parts this year. But Guardiola has got rid of some of the deadwood, brought in a winning mentality and strengthened in key areas, notably at fullback. In the modern game, it's one of the most important positions on the pitch. More is demanded of fullbacks than ever before, and a lot was made of City's holding them back last year. Overhauling this area has been crucial to City's success. When Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy were both fit, City were able to accommodate a front two of Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero thanks to the brilliant attacking ability and width provided by their fullbacks. Since Mendy's injury, Guardiola has improvised brilliantly by ushering Fabian Delph into the fray as a makeshift left-back. But with Delph more inclined to drift inside and operate in the half spaces that Guardiola loves so much, he can occupy the attention of opposition midfielders and serve an attacking purpose too, even if it's less conventional than what Mendy, Walker or Danilo offer. This helps to free up City's most creative players, like David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, who are flourishing together in deeper 3-8 roles to do some damage in the final third. The addition of Ederson as a replacement for the error-prone Claudio Bravo has been another really important difference this season. While the Chilean looked like he'd completely forgotten how to be a goalkeeper, Ederson has not only been a commanding presence between the sticks, but the composed sweeper keeper Pep has always wanted. He's the 11th proper footballer on the pitch, not just an afterthought who you can't pass back to, but the first line of attack who can break an opposition press by taking 3 players out of the game with a brilliant pass. Above all though, the key to understanding Guardiola's philosophy is appreciating that talking about formations when it comes to his teams is ultimately pointless. They only serve as a starting point for the wider juego de posición style he implements. City might start off playing something that looks like 4-3-3 or 3-4-1-2, but ultimately, it's all about being as fluid as possible and dominating matches positionally, moving the opposition around until they get overrun. Guardiola views a football pitch as being divided into 4 horizontal and 5 vertical zones. No more than 3 players should be in a horizontal zone or 2 in a vertical zone at any one time. This means they have options and triangles available all over the pitch. But the most important zones are the half spaces, and it's here that City do a lot of their best work. Far from passing the ball for passing's sake, Guardiola has actually spoken out about his distaste for tiki-taka, despite ironically becoming synonymous with it in the eyes of many British football fans. His teams have to be dynamic, and until his recent injury, Gabriel Jesus was instrumental in turning this from a buzzword into a reality. Guardiola has described the forwards' high pressing as the best in the world, and it's helped City develop an unparalleled blend of physicality, pace and movement. Despite Aguero breaking the City all-time goal-scoring record, we saw a blueprint for how City's Guardiola will look moving forward when Jesus was leading the line on his own up front. Even though Aguero has continued to bang in the goals when called upon, his relationship with Pep Guardiola has been called into question, and you get the sense that he'll probably be phased out long-term. Ultimately, anything that Pep Guardiola does is backed up, underscored and reinforced by the very fact that it's his idea. His players buy into what he does completely because of who he is and his own unwavering belief in his own principles. When who you are means that players will buy into what you're trying to do without hesitation, it makes the process of introducing extremely complicated and unfamiliar instructions that bit easier. Pep kicks every ball and appears overcome with happiness when things go well, and he can see his philosophy coming to life on the pitch. Even at 4-1 down against Liverpool with only 20 minutes or so to go, Guardiola appeared unconcerned, safe in the knowledge that his team could yet pull off the impossible and get something out of the game. The same went for his players, and they almost managed it. With these levels of technical ability, tactical know-how, team spirit, belief, and a winning mentality, it's not hard to see why Guardiola's City have blown away everyone in their path. That was Copper 90 in collaboration with Top 11, and how Pep Guardiola's Man City changed the game.